We were just starting the masked ball.
You clean up well?
Oh, yes.
I'm starting to see why I was offered so much money to come here. There's something very wrong with Blake Manor, and it seems Miss Dean's disappearance is only a small part of it. Do I continue? So much
Okay.
of what I've seen today
I'm
is
gonna skip some of this dialogue because we did it yesterday. We're gonna go and join the masked ball. I'm a little sad that it loaded us. I mean, I guess not. It's not that far. It loaded us a little bit far back. Skip. So, basically, the masked ball starts. Everybody drinks the wine. It's like very cultish. Okay, we're gonna escape. Skip the cutscene. Everybody drinks the wine, and there's something in the wine, and we like hallucinate into an alternate world.
Where am I?
It's a dream, I think.
What was in that drink? Have I been drugged? What the hell is happening here?
Never heard of this game? It's a detective game, mystery game. Very cool.
They're listening.
Kind of like
The
The Rise of the Golden Idol or Case of the Golden Idol. Have you ever seen those games? I've played both of those as well.
Hey, I know you.
Washerwoman. With the crows.
Why do you keep doing that?
Crows were a sign of one of the old gods, right? One of the Tuatha De Danann. Hey Silex, we're just getting started here. Whoa, is that normal? Is that... So, like, the edge of the screen is blurry, but it's probably because of this place. Okay. Hello. Blueprints.
My stomach feels so... not...
The wretched.
Don't worry. That will pass. Next, your jaw will tighten. That's also normal.
Death. Oh, creepy. The wretched. Can I go back? I can't go back. Wait, what? You can't go back. You can only go forward. You have to choose. Uh-oh. I have no idea if I'm choosing the right path, though. Was that similar? It's not exactly. I mean, they're both like first-person exploration games, and they have mysteries in them. But I think this game, I think, in my opinion, the gameplay and the type of game this is, Seance of Blake Manor, it's much more of a mystery detective game, and it's closer to Case of the Golden Idol. It's more structured. Blueprints requires a little bit. Blueprints has a roguelite aspect. It has a drafting aspect. It's more strategic. Yeah. Blueprints is much more strategic. This game doesn't have too much of a strategy element to it. I think this game is more casual, and Blueprints is more hardcore. You just finished Dim Haven. Great puzzle game. I'd love to watch you play someday. Okay, thanks for the recommendation. I did write it down.
Where is the exit? I want to leave.
Horned Man, the crow, the sun, Lady Sun.
No, I've lost it. Sorry.
It'll be okay. Just take a moment and breathe. Remember, this is all transitory.
It feels like forever.
This is all transitory. Oh, are these the people? Are these the guests? The masked ball? Are these their costumes? Or something?
Aye, but at the same time, it's over so fast.
I think so. I think these are the guests. But who is this guy? There's nobody this tall. There's the same people over there again. So I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's also something over there. Oh, but can't be. I'm so hallucinating. I'm seeing the wretched and the horned man again.
A gift. The site or something else.
No. I'm very much an outsider here in that regard.
that regard, and others. Oh, trapped. I want to know what any of the touched are seeing in the midst of all this. You?
She's talking about the second sight? Rude?
No. But I think I'm seeing enough.
And you?
I don't understand your question. I see nothing that I don't know.
Perhaps another glass then?
Yeah, these are the guests. These are the guests, but who is this tall? Nobody's that tall. I'm just hallucinating, I guess. Two paths only? Hello. See death again and two new characters.
Before, in Columbia, of course, the ritual was different there.
Who's that?
This distinctly lacks ritual, no?
Lack of ritual seems to be the closest thing to a ritual these people observe.
I feel like this person, the stag goddess, I think is Mantovani.
I don't feel comfortable right now.
The wise old owl might be like one of the older guys, like Scarret or Coventry. Who the heck is that? Oh, it's like an angel.
Did you leave?
In a way, I was lost. For a while, I was somebody else. I think still here. But years ago,
Very creepy.
a man. A boy, actually. I was running. With my mother. Then, without.
Someone who lost their
I've
mother.
heard similar stories about this place. Too many, really. Inheritance turns families on themselves. Even to this day. For all its grandeur, it is a miserable place.
This gotta be... I mean, this has gotta be Omira, right? With the angel and the weird looking alien thing. That's so sick, yeah. The end is near. Snakes. Who is the person with this? The void.
I am coming for you. I am near.
Do you come to free me?
In a way, yes. That will be the end result.
Okay. Huh. Someone killed someone. Or at least choked them out. Another mystery within a mystery? I don't know if I'm supposed to understand this on a deeper level, but I don't think I do right now. Maybe you're supposed to try to identify which of the guests have which masks? I need to stop. Can't let them get away. Okay, so someone kidnapped somebody. And like, he actually has them over their shoulder. So it's gotta be a man. Huh? What? Oh, I'm in the basement. Where am I? Ballroom. I can't go back now, that person needs me. Can I save? Saving blocked. Ugh. We're in the catacombs. Do I have my... I can't access the menu. No, I didn't screenshot the map of the catacombs. No! Ugh. What the heck? It's a trap. Oh no. Ah! I'm trapped. Help, help. The game over? You failed, really? Game over? Bruh. Is it autosave at least in the catacombs? It does, okay. Hold on. Hold up a minute. Yeah, I think we were too slow. We were just like looking around. I didn't know it was gonna be timed. You can also load to an earlier point on this save's timeline. I want to load this save and take a screenshot of the map of the catacombs. Might be useful. So, do we have any idea where we came down? Not really. We did we came down the stairs, we did a like right turn and maybe another right turn. Not really, but maybe we can map it out. Load, autosave. I hate that it's timed though. I very dislike that it's timed. Okay. I need a rope! I need my time to rope, dude. A familiar voice.
Why did you let it happen?
Eamon?
I tried.
Did Eamon get burned? Is he Verso? A mask must have fallen off the kidnap victim. There's something stuck on the inside, a long red hair. Okay.
I can't let them get away.
Where are we? Oh, we're in the walled garden. There's a secret entrance into the catacombs from the walled garden behind one of the statues. The winter statue. Oh, what the fuck? Those statues were never there before. Okay, this is creepy. I'm scared. I'm gonna get jump scared, I feel like. I don't know if this part is timed too. Like, are the statues moving as I'm chasing him? What the hell are those sounds? It's also bringing them to the hedge maze. Are they gonna do the same thing that they did with wherever they put Evelyn Dean? Huh? Is there a... What is that? Yeah, I don't know if this part is timed as well. But I've, like... Oh, that guy's on his anvil. Yeah, he's bringing this person to the spot. The spirit is here.
Where did they...
There's a portal! That's where the portal is.
What on earth?
On Earth.
The entity. It towered over the kidnapper. Twice their size at least.
In the portal. It wants me to go in.
What is... Is that a portal of some kind? It is pointing at the portal.
My
As
eyes
if it
are
wants to
like
go there, or
getting
wants to go itself,
hurt by
but
this non-focused. The haunting. Oh, wait. We woke up. So how much of that was real? And how much of that was just in our head? It's been 2 hours? The ball started at 9. Wait, what? No, it's 11 in the next day? Protestant service church, it's Sunday morning already. What the heck? It's the next morning already.
My head. What did they give me?
Mystery unlocked, the missing person.
Was any of last night real? It was clear I wasn't the only one who took something. Nor was I the only one caught by surprise. But it did seem to be part of the celebration. What is wrong with these people? I should go back over the chase in my mind. See if I can learn anything that could guide me onwards. That giant figure, the one that led Miss Dean through the grounds. It wanted to go through that portal but couldn't. Why?
Couldn't go through the portal? Is that what it's concluding? Is that the conclusion? Is that the right conclusion? I thought it was pointing to want me to go in the portal, not that it couldn't go into the portal. Okay. Hedonistic ball. I attended a ball last night in which I was drugged and saw some strange events, but how much of it was real? One of the guests was kidnapped during the masked ball. A hidden door leading from the ballroom to the underground catacombs. Ancient tunnels beneath the house filled with long-forgotten tombs. Are there more? A skull-shaped mask I found in the catacombs. It has long red hair stuck inside of it. Only discussable with the two people with long red hair? The chase. Strange occurrences. Secret doorway, catacombs, portal. Kidnapper lost. Think. Well, the catacombs is just a way to reach another location. An otherworldly portal I saw in the hedge maze while hallucinating. Did they flee through the portal or did I imagine it? I lost the kidnapper near that otherworldly portal. So Evelyn Dean went through the portal, most likely. That's why she's missing now. Did I see someone waiting at the portal, or was that an effect of the drugs? A large shrouded figure I have seen and felt around the manor. I descended. Blanked through the ballroom's blank. Ballroom's secret doorway. I descended into the catacombs as I chased a kidnapper through the ballroom's secret doorway.
The culprit took advantage of everyone's inebriated state last night. To kidnap one of the other guests, they used knowledge of a secret door and secret passages under the manor to get their victim out of the ballroom. I lost them in the maze, not far from where Miss Dean's trail went cold, where I found the petals and the sigil. Can all of this teach me anything useful?
They are very lucky. They got everyone high. They have knowledge of the grounds. They weren't a guest and snuck in through that doorway. I think they have knowledge of the grounds.
The only way they could have known about the door in the catacombs is if they knew the grounds. Either from working here, knowing the place in some other capacity, or having access to plans.
So maybe Hisham? Hisham had plans. One of the old dudes, I think, was it Father Sinat, had plans? Is VP on? And by the way, yes, it is.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Hi, Max. Fact uncovered by the culprit. Sunday delivery. Gain entry to the basement. You missed a lot. We just basically did the dream sequence, the ball sequence, and then we've just woken up the next day. Basically, yeah, the ball was the end of Saturday, and you can't once you start the ball at 9 o'clock on Saturday, when you finish it, that sequence, you wake up the next morning at 11 a.m. But there was something in the drink. It was like it drugged. Everybody got drugged. We hallucinated for a while, and a kidnapper took advantage of everybody being drugged to kidnap somebody, and escaped through a secret doorway through the ballroom down into the catacombs. We chased them through the catacombs, came out from the catacombs into the walled garden, behind one of the statues in the walled garden, chased them through the walled garden, through the hedge maze, and then to the same spot where Evelyn Dean disappeared with the petals. And there was a portal there, and the shadowy figure with the big horns was there too. And it seemed like the kidnapper took the victim through the portal. The manor is haunted by blank, whose name is blank, and they want to blank blank through blank. Okay. The manor is haunted by... Huh? A red word? They want to return to Tir na Nog. Okay, the manor is haunted by a shadowy figure whose name is Goibnu, and they want to return to Tir na Nog through the portal. Nice.
A god lives here. Or is trapped here, perhaps. And he wants to return home, to Tir na Nog, through a portal located somewhere on the manor's grounds. Has the Seance awoken it? Or is it stopping him from leaving? Or are the two events linked at all? And what would all of this have to do with Miss Dean?
I think this is a big jump in logic, though. I feel like this part of the game, there's a couple of parts of the game where the game like force feeds you a conclusion that I don't think you have the evidence to actually conclude. Like that this spirit is trapped in our world and can't return to Tir na Nog. I would not have gotten the impression that the spirit is unable to go through the portal. Except for the fact that the narrator, the main character of the game, thinks that. Have I missed something? Why is Declan so sure that the spirit, the shadowy figure, cannot go through the portal? Is Tir na Nog similar to Tir na Lia? I guess. Tir na Nog is the name of like this other world. This other world that is below the surface almost. Like it's like a different realm where fays and fairies and spirits and also the old gods reside. I'm gonna get some water. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Because of the size difference between the portal and the giant. Is that really how portals work, though? I don't know, Silex. Are you just making that up? I don't think that's how portals work. Besides, even if that was the case, he could just like kneel, like bend over or like crawl through or something. You know? He could just go sideways. Bend his body. The god Goibnu is trapped at the manor and wants to leave. Tuatha De Danann is the home of the Tuatha. Dolphin dive into the portal, exactly. A missing person, the basement. Gain entry to the basement. A delivery around noon, okay. A missing person. Explore the catacombs, kidnapping, skull mask. Ask who wore the skull mask. Long red hair, Miss Callahan. Mr. O'Finn. I found a long red hair attached to the skull mask, but who could it belong to? Okay. There's a note too. 11 a.m. Delivery starts. Stables. Oh. Protestant church service is happening right now. Isham is in the graveyard. Where's the graveyard? Antivani's scrying right now. She's in the hedge maze scrying. We need to talk to Callahan. We need to talk to Fiad. Do we know where O'Finn is? No. I have nobody else's schedule. The delivery that should leave the basement door open? That was 12 o'clock. I thought that was supposed to be noon. Right? According to this. There's a delivery on Sunday around noon. Maybe it came early? What's this? An invite to lunch today with Marquess Blake at 1 p.m. in the dining hall. Interesting. Leads. Lunch invite. Mourning his late wife. We know very little about Jonathan Blake so far. Investigate the Blake residence. I wonder if we have access to that now. A3, Sunday, October 31st, 11 a.m. Ward's room.
Have you seen Dara? He's meant to have been helping me move some supplies
missing.
into the basement all morning.
He's meant to have removed some supplies.
Once the delivery arrived, he's buggered off somewhere.
Huh? So he saw him this morning.
I don't. Maybe the service in the church?
But he's a pagan.
Oh, he's holy all of a sudden, is he?
Maybe? This event is bringing out all sorts of strange behavior in people.
Look, whatever she got you into, just be careful.
Why does Mr. Doyle sound so different?
Oh, thanks for the concern, Seamus.
Whatever. I better get back to the stables. Can't leave the basement door just sitting open like that.
Sitting open, you say? Oh, he's gone. Damn. Okay. Alright. That's Toussaint? Hello.
Hello.
Everything? I can't even talk to him about the skull mask? I Can't say I was expecting a party of that sort. Did it take you off guard? I cannot say I'm shocked. You would be surprised just how uncivilized high society events can get. At least you'll know now to brace yourself should you attend another. Useless. That guy's useless. That guy was like a tutorial guy, a character. Toussaint. Okay. We can access the ballroom now. Thinking about your dilemma yesterday, if the only 3 facts about the culprit, if there are only 3 facts about the culprit, how do we know for sure that it is a man? So, the game is assuming that the medium shoes footprints that we saw in the hedge maze belongs to the culprit. If that's true, then it should also be the same person wearing the medium shoes who was arguing with... Because this person was stalking or following Evelyn Dean through the hedge maze on Tuesday. And then Doyle heard Evelyn Dean having an argument with a man's voice at the place where she disappeared. So I feel like that should be the same person, the person who was stalking her. Because as far as we know, the only people that were at that location at that time were the spirit. Evelyn Dean was following the spirit, or the shadowy figure. And someone was following Evelyn Dean, and the person who followed Evelyn Dean was the one wearing the medium shoes, and they should have a male voice. Unless the male voice was from the shadowy figure, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Otherwise it would be written there, no? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everything that, from my understanding of the events, this person wearing the medium shoes should be the same person as the male voice. But the game doesn't confirm that for you. The game is confirming that the culprit has medium shoes, but the game doesn't confirm that that they are a man, which is... That's the confusing part for me. This medium shoes comes from the same information, comes from the same event as the male voice. Doyle said it was a man. I don't trust him. He barely knows what he's doing. That's true. Maybe Doyle was just wrong or lying. He drugs himself. He's also been hallucinating. We know that he's dreamt a lot, and he's one of the people that like have been affected the most by the dreams. So maybe his eyewitness account is just unreliable. But then also look at this, like the fight, this investigation, the fight, it only allows us to investigate men. It doesn't allow us to investigate any women. So, do you see what I mean though? Like, the game is almost inconsistent in itself. The fact that this part is all men, but this part is not. Okay, we're in the ballroom. There's a... This looks sus. This leads out to the patio, to the walled garden. This is the catacombs door. Okay, so when we came in here, this door was closed. Very dark down here. Where's the map on the cat? So, are we supposed to assume that we're here? We walk this way. Which corner are we in? That's the question. And is this stairwell? This is like a U-turn. Oh, wait, this is more than a U-turn stairwell. Oh, oh, there's a map here. We have the map of the actual ballroom. Okay, so we're here. So we want to go to cell 7. There's a guard room. Cell 1, cell 2. Page door. It's locked, but it looks like it was recently used. This looks like to be the area marked by the map Mrs. Lau gave me. I wonder who might have a key. Find the key. Find the key. Someone who works here, like Hunter, right? Hunter would have the key, maybe. Where does this place go? That's interactable. Archway, enter. What the f... What? Detective McQueen. Yeah, I hope this doesn't catch on. My matchstick legs weren't made for that many frames. This... this is like some Easter egg. Find Detective McQueen and Officer Dooley. This must be like one of the devs' other games, is my guess. It's like super meta that we've escaped our confinement. What the heck? Okay, anything else around here that we can see? Hmm? Can we pick that up? Why won't it let me pick that up? I can go into cell 4. There's nothing in here. I mean, it would be useful to have a lantern. Okay, so I guess we go this way. This is the way that we chase that guy in the middle of the night. Cell 9. No luck, of course. Locked. Mysterious symbol. I saw this symbol on a door in the catacombs. Okay, it's like a diamond symbol. Then we go out to the walled garden. Okay. Well then. So basically all that's down there is the diamond symbol and the key. Hunter is here, and Ivy. McLeod. Actually, I should full save.
Ah, if I'd known you were here, I would have made my excuses much earlier. You could have told me.
What excuse would you have to come to a place like this, lass?
A fervent desire for more rain.
That might have done it. But I thought maybe it would be best to let you get along with things, and you've done well at it seems. And not that I haven't missed you. It's good to see you. How are things back home as it goes?
It's like their first time talking
Oh, well.
since she
Johnny got
arrived.
married last spring, and
Johnny?
Mother's got plans for Cecil.
Brother?
Though he's doing what he does best, and avoiding that at all costs. He'll come round to it. But he's usually in Edinburgh, not home. So these days, when I am home, it's only me and Mother and Father. We have a new stable master, of course. But I don't like him half as much as you. Neither do the boys, I don't think.
I would be hurt if you did, love. But, how are you these days with the Undershallock?
On the shot must mean second
I
sight,
do alright, I think.
maybe?
But they still don't know what to do with me. That's why I spend all that time in London these days. They don't know of the tradition like people back home. But at least there are all these people that like to hear about it.
That's quite the collection of the people attending this thing or anything to go by. Speaking of the like, how are you, lass? With your sight?
Oh. So I don't know what the Undalashad means.
I wish I could see. It's still... It's not back. And if it is, it's too blurry to see. Hard to think I would miss it, but it doesn't feel right not to have it either.
I mean, I can't believe neither of them believe me that Victoria Lau is drugging her. If only they would believe me, and then she would get her second sight back, and then she would be able to see the future, and that would help a lot with solving the mystery.
All being as it should be.
That's probably why they don't let you fix her problem. You said you were repairing the stable door on Tuesday evening? Aye, it would have been Tuesday. Had to do it right when it was broken. Saved me from making up another stall. I think I missed some meetings for it. The horses have my best interests in mind. Haha. There are tunnels beneath the house. Catacombs, really, filled with skeletons. There. No, there can't be. I would know about something like that. I've been working here for years. I wouldn't have missed. How could I miss that? Hey, magician. Portal can only be discussed with Hunter and Walter Blake? What is the kid hiding? You'll think me a madman for asking this, but have you ever seen a portal on the grounds? A portal? Like a window? Of sorts. A portal to another... How do I put this? If you mean to say a portal to another world, then no. I've not seen nothing like that in my time here. But if you saw one or think you did, I'd believe it. This place has secrets for sure, and it's selective about who it shows them to. We have to talk to Walter Blake. What do you know about Walter Blake? Adoration of the staff. I got an evidence. A young master. He's a good lad. I take him for walks around the grounds from time to time, but he doesn't talk much. I'm told he's been quiet since the carriage accident that killed his mother and maimed him. Before my time, all that... but he does like to go through her maze when I have him out. Misses her something awful, the poor lad. He goes through the hedge maze a lot, huh? So he knows something about the portal in the hedge maze. Crippled young master, carriage accident. Interesting. Interesting. We found something out here.
Right.
Hello, Mr.
Nothing new. Did she attend the ball? Do events usually like these have parties, such as last night's? For once, I was glad that my sight was dulled. I saw quite enough as it was. It was as if everyone took on the personas of their costumes, and I was talking to 3 ghosts for a while. I only realized that they were not answering me back. I even saw a giant at one point. Okay.
I'll let you be.
Take care.
Is there anything else I want to talk to him about? I was hoping I could talk to him about where to find a key to that catacomb, but he doesn't know. Churchyard is open now. I can access the graveyard and church. I think there's a service on in the church at the moment. I also need to access the basement. Churchyard. Churchyard. Catacombs. Edge. So we got Dupre, Omira, and Hisham. I can analyze him again? Is this a bug? I just spent 1 minute doing nothing that I already did. That's gotta be a bug.
Hello again, my.
Have you learned much about the Morrigan? A triple sister goddess associated with war and fate. Some say she is the Bean Nai, the washerwoman who appears before a tragedy to wash the clothes of the soon-to-be dead, which would be Mantavani. It's funny you mentioned her. One of her triad is named Babd, which is also the Gaelic word for crow, which I find funny given how many of the damn birds are here at the moment. It's a murder many times over. Do you know much about the Kalak? No, not a lot. I know that she predates the Tuatha De Danann, but nothing more than that. It's scary, isn't it, Mr. Ward, to think that there are things out there older than the gods?
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
Mausoleum door. It's locked. There's a mausoleum here. I'm dancing over the graves. Oh man.
The distinction is, to be particular, that archaeologists study physical objects, but much of it is found buried, yes.
And that is where you found those jars for me?
Hmm. She procured the soul jar
In short,
for him.
yes. But I was on the hunt for something else. A vase.
Oh?
Over 100 years ago, a vase was unearthed from an unidentified tomb in what used to be Nubia. It was found with the canopic jar. It took the place among the set of the jar that would have held the entombed's heart. And yet, it was empty.
Rotted away?
No. There are mummified hearts that have lasted thousands of years. And the jar was still sealed. The jar, a vase, really, contained only wood ash.
Wood ash.
And whose tomb was it?
It was unmarked. Unknown. Likely, whoever was buried there wished to be unknown. Or forgotten. I think it was the real final resting place of Nectanebo II.
Nectanebo.
His royal sarcophagus was never used. He fled after defeat by the Persians and ended up in...
Nubia?
Yes, exactly this. Notably, he was considered to be a powerful magician.
So you suspect the missing heart is related to that?
I do not think the heart was missing. I think perhaps it was destroyed in some ritual of his. Truly, I do not know. And the vase was taken, making it hard to study.
Any idea who pilfered?
Thanks to Armis Dean, I now know the last documented person to have had the vase.
A Blake.
Bernard Blake, a great-granduncle of the Marquess, though he never held the title himself.
And do you think your vase, it is here?
This is where my trail ends, so I'm hopeful. But I have searched this place as much as I can. There is only the basement and the residence.
Well, good luck to you. If I can help, I will.
She's already searched the catacombs?
No. That favor was paid for many times over by Evelyn in getting me this close.
Huh? The favor of her giving Omira the jars was paid many times over by Evelyn.
May her kindness to us both be repaid by her imminent return.
I hope so.
Canopic jars. You again. He doesn't like us. I can't say I was expecting anything like that ball. New to it, are you? I could think of people I'd rather have attended with, but it wasn't bad. I'm amazed with the treats provided. They were quite affecting. No, I don't think Dean was ever assumed to be dead.
I'll be
Just
off.
missing.
Mr.
Catacombs. What brought you to the catacombs? Curiosity, the same as you, but I have not had much luck. What a terrible place. What things took place down there? What might be down there still? Were you expecting the masquerade ball to go like that? This would not be the first culture to employ the use of hallucinogens in their spiritual practice, and it will not be the last. Was I expecting it? Miss Dean warned me, but I do not drink, so I was not in danger of being poisoned. It was interesting, almost infectious, to be among you all as the drugs took effect. I think I lost myself a little. The thing people described seeing, dancing figures, a horned giant old woman watching from the rafters, I saw none of that. I'm almost jealous. Almost.
I'll leave you be.
Jealous.
May Allah.
There's doors over there too. There's many mausoleum doors around. Gravestone. Here lies Marchioness Mary Elizabeth Blake, née Brown. Beloved daughter, wife, and pillar of the community. May the good Lord keep you ever by his side. My love. Crippled young master. Carriage accident. Adoration of the staff. Seem quite fond of the young master. Let's go. Church, enter. These are just more mausoleum doors, I think, that are all locked. That didn't cost me time, did it? Ah! Holy fuck. Random spirit. Did not cost me time. Okay, let's go. Who's that?
Now,
Reverend.
before we continue today's service, I
Not
wish to
important
discuss
character?
this, grand seance you're all here to attend this evening. A word of caution on the whole affair. There is certainly a temptation in this world to search for answers that seem beyond us. I understand that the loss of a loved one, for example, can compel a person to seek truths in unusual ways. But the Lord does not set upon our shoulders more than we can bear. And if there are truths to be found, He will lead us to them. If there are questions we need answered, He will provide those answers. And if the questions remain unanswered, He means it to be so. We must have trust in the Lord. We must trust that He will lead us to where we need to be. I implore you to keep this in mind as Halloween passes and we bring in the dawn of All Saints' Day. And I will pray for you all, that your better nature and your faith prevails where it might otherwise waver. Marquess, please, be reasonable.
Why is he mad? Huh?
I should follow him.
7 facts uncovered. We don't actually we don't stay in the church. Oh. He's looking at her, Mary Blake's gravestone. Fall from grace. Marquess Blake has seen the family fortunes diminishing in recent times. Is this... Okay, so basically what the Reverend was talking about was like alluding to the fact that the Marquess, the Blake family has fallen from grace in recent times. And the Marquess Blake got offended by what the Reverend was saying. Haunted expression. There's a troubled look in his eyes. Tired shoulders. He looks exhausted and like he has been exhausted for a very long time at that. Proud stature, an open straight stance, and as is so common with the gentry. Pocket watch. Though he might hide it, he is keeping a close eye on the time.
Ah, a new guest. You would be Mr. Ward then.
First time we've talked to him.
Marquess of Dune, Jonathan Blake. A pleasure.
You have the better of me, sir.
No, not really. I know nothing more than your name. That is why I invited you to lunch today. To meet you before the seance later. I do hope you will attend.
Thank you for the invite, Marquess. I certainly hope to see you there.
Well then, Mr. Ward. Welcome to my home and to the grand seance. I hope whatever you are looking for, you find it here.
Okay. Lots of things to discuss. Seance contract. Miss Mantovani's contract to host the seance. Forgive my discussion of money at a time like this, but surely Miss Mantovani's talents couldn't have come cheap. No, indeed, but for an event as so important as this one, I will only have the best. And the seance is very important. Mr. Ward, have you not figured that out by now? The expense, the people, the distance they have to come? It's because he wants to talk to Mary. It will be one of the most important nights in history. Right, I figure it's because he wants to talk to Mary. If you will forgive my forwardness, I was not expecting a gala quite like the one of last night. I assure you, Mr. Ward, neither was I, but these things, rituals, I mean, have, well, rituals. You mean to say that was part of the seance? Part of the preparation for it, yes. Per night we perform the seance, but we have been hurtling toward it for some time now. With the ball, we crossed one of the final thresholds, the point of no return. Strange device. What can you tell me about the strange device in the atrium? The gauge. It was built for this event. It is a measure of our collective psychic energy, a measure of how ready we are to pierce the veil, and thus a predictor of the seance's success. It was full when I arrived, but that is no longer the case. Will that impact things? I cannot say for certain, but a fuller reading would be preferable. I'm sure Miss Mantovani will overcome any obstacles she encounters, however. Of an event like this, it must seem strange to your peers. Mr. Ward, I have no peers. This is my land and my coin. I will make use of it in any way I wish. Let the babbling masses complain. It only serves to highlight how little they understand, or dare to understand. Little full of himself, huh? It must be difficult, your son's injuries. I'm not sure which is worse, Mary's deaths or his injuries. To know so much of his life has been taken from him. He'll never ride a horse nor dance with the woman he loves. Will he find love? Will it matter if he does, or does the Blake line end with him? I would give anything, do anything, take any risks to undo what have been done to him, if that were an option. Maybe that's part of the reason for the seance? Might I ask what actually caused the carriage accident? I suppose you might. It happened 3 years ago. Mary had taken the boy to Gawford for a treat, to see the boats. I suspect there was no reason for it other than her good heart. The storm came in that day quickly. The driver suggested they return to the manor before it became too severe, but they left it too late. The roads were muddy, the wind strong, a tree fell, and in his efforts to avoid it, the driver lost control of the carriage. It tumbled, and Mary was, well, she was gone. The driver, bless him, managed to pull Walter out and carried him back to the manor. The driver succumbed to his own injuries a few hours later, bleeding out. No doctor could get here in time to save him. That this happened on October 31st is an irony not lost on me, though it is entirely coincidental. Okay. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday? Yes, I've been trying to spend time with all the event participants. It was a suitable way to meet many at once. Do you know who attended? Honestly, not all of them. Miss Callahan organized it, I believe. Her and her boy, the doctor, were there. Simon, Mr. Coventry, too, and the second table, I cannot recall. Miss Dean's invitation. Did you personally invite Miss Dean to the manor, Marquess? The only guest that was invited was Miss Mantovani. Her name was enough to bring the rest. Miss Dean's late departure is frustrating enough without her having been invited, frankly. Hmm. Does he know Miss Fantovani is ill? Does he suspect someone could die tonight? I don't know. Anything interesting planned for today? Are the silent dinner and seance not enough for you, Mr. Ward? Certainly, I expect they will keep me busy much of the day. I will make time for Mr. Coventry's talk, however. It's always interesting to hear an outsider's perspective on one's home. It's 11:47 already?
Of course.
There's only 13 minutes left in this hour. A lot of people are in there. I wonder if I can go back in. There's the Reverend, which we've never seen that picture before. Is he an actual person now? The Reverend. No, right? He's not a suspect. There's supposed to be a Protestant mass being held. Not the entertainment schedule. What am I thinking of? Talks scheduled? Protestant service is right now. This is the Protestant service. And then Catholic Mass is starting at 12. Okay. What other events are going on today? There's a lot of stuff. Catholic Mass next. Lunch? Oh, delivery final hour. So the basement's only going to be open until 3 p.m. There's a service in progress. Can't go back in. Okay. So let's go to... Let's go to the basement. Oh, you know what I also need to do? I need to go to the well scrying. There's so much stuff going on Sunday. The door squeaking open sound, I thought my room's door had opened. Okay, Mantovani and Fiad are here. That's a pretty powerful duo.
Andiamo, little well. You show me nothing.
Don't go getting worked up about it now, or you won't get anywhere. Scrying is a delicate art.
Mantovani's trying to find out about her family back in
Mind
Italy.
must be relaxed, but focused.
Not so easy. At least, not at first.
I am focused. I'm a magician, and a very good one. This should not be hard for me. None of that. You're better than that, aren't you?
Don't let pride cloud your mind. You're focused, perhaps, but on what?
My family, of course. Except... No. When I think of them, I imagine what these people would say of me. Leaving them as I did. But what choice did I have? A magician must glitter. Whatever mud she's born in...
Calling her family mud.
She must bloom and escape to...
You put too much on yourself.
Santo cielo, says she, carrier of woes.
Well, I'd rather carry woes than expectations. Sometimes we just need to put down the load, Carmela.
First name basis, huh?
Oh, I see them.
No, she sees
but
them
I
now.
forgot how good it feels to see them. It has been so long, and I am so far from home. Ah, cielo.
What is
Is
cello?
that rain?
Ah, Declan.
Means sky, okay. I found a red hair inside the fallen mask. Does that mean anything to you? Well, it's not mine if that's what you're asking. I wasn't at the ball. So it's O'Finn, right? Has to be Finn. You weren't wearing a skull mask to the ball last night, were you? My dear Declan, I wasn't at the ball. You wouldn't catch me dead at a thing like that. No offense. Meant, of course. Dr. Callahan's components. I was speaking to Dr. Callahan and he seemed to think that these could aid your attempts to heal the well. Oh, Rory, how many times do I have to tell you? Way to say, oh god, thanks. You can try these modern methods all you like, but they'll never be as robust or studied as the old ways. Quick fixes always come back to bite you, Declan. Remember that. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Well, scrying. I've heard that you have been known to offer people well scrying. What is that exactly? Scrying means looking for answers, or to somewhere you couldn't see otherwise. And wells have a lot of power about them, you know? If you ask a question to one, it might give you answers. If you're lucky, it'll even show you what you're looking for. That's what I do. I ask the well for answers or information. More often than not, it more than provides. A request from Miss Dean to be tutored in Irish magic by Miss Callahan. Is it true that Miss Dean has asked you to teach her Irish magic? Not much gets by you, does it, Declan? The nerve of her. She didn't ask, she demanded. For her attitude alone, I'd reject her, but you can't just learn these things on a course. It's a way of life. A means, not an end. It wasn't the path for her. Confront! Your goal is to bless the well to protect the land from the Seance's aftermath. You evil witch!
You're not wrong. I'd do anything to keep this land safe. This lot shouldn't be doing their seance, but I doubt I can stop them. Best I can do is protect the land against them. Charms and spells should do it. And yet they aren't enough. I can't figure it out. I'm getting glimpses of the future here and it's all death. Not a tree or creature in sight, and none of my old tricks are shifting that. I'm at my wit's end, Declan Ward.
Get confronted.
Ward.
Ward.
Ward. Ha! Now that's a sign and a half.
You're gonna use a ward on the well?
I don't follow.
A ward is a type of protection. I reckon the universe is telling me something. I said before, you seemed like good skin. So why don't you lend a hand? Take these components and bring them to the well. Maybe you'll see what I'm missing. May the gods be with you, because they are surely counting on you.
I'm already here. What are you talking about? Miss Callahan is present and accounted for. The red hair wasn't hers. There's only one other person here with hair that color and length. Domhnall O'Finn must be our missing man. Investigate room 20, which is O'Finn's room, right? And we don't have the key for that, except it's in the basement. We can get it, I suppose. Miss Callahan's components. Fiat has asked me to see if I can help protect her well, as she is struggling to do so alone.
Ah, Declan.
Have you had any luck? Not yet. Well, I have faith in you. And Shalak has me believing this is the right course of action, however unorthodox it might seem. Godspeed.
I'll let
You take care now.
I might find some useful information searching Mr. O'Finn's room. Mr. O'Finn's door was magically locked, but I have found my way inside. What? That's a bug. I'm definitely not. That's a bug and a spoiler. I wonder if I need the key to actually go here. Maybe I don't need the key. Perform ritual, 16 minutes. That's what we need to do for Fiat, I guess. Forgive me if it's impolite to ask, but am I right in thinking an event such as this one must pay quite well for you? Is it impolite? I suppose it may be. So you and I, Senor, will keep it a secret. It does pay well, very well, better than any I have hosted before, in fact. I did not come here for the weather alone. I think Marquess Blake was very anxious for it to happen, you see.
That's all.
Of course.
We perform the ritual, then we go to the church for the Catholic Mass, and then we go to the basement. Go to the East Courtyard for the basement. That's gonna be the plan. I should bring the Callahans here. They need to be a part of this.
So, why did you bring us both here, Mr. Ward? I have work to attend to.
Your ritual isn't working because you are divided. Times are changing, Miss Callahan. The land is changing. And to protect them, you might need to be open to change too.
Rubbish! Go on then. Let's get this over with.
I have the recipe. Now to see if I can find the ingredients that will make the ritual work. The next ingredient is a dash of venom. Huh? Viper Metamus Fang? Is this supposed to be a puzzle? A metal that is blue. Some gallium, a blue-gray metal. Bark from the tree known as yew. Off-world meteor. Arm of cactus. A branch from a yew tree. The next ingredient is mix some argon with some wax and top it off with a handful of flax seeds. All ingredients added. Okay. Weird, random little puzzle that has nothing to do with anything else. Whoa. Is that the water coming out? Holy crap. The water is shooting out of the well. Like, something happened. Something worked. We did it. We did it.
You're right. We did. I'm sorry, Rory. I've been too hard on your ways. Too hard on you. I wanted the old way to be the only way. Maybe because I am the old way. Maybe I'm not ready to hand over the role yet. But now I know that when I do, you're ready for it.
Thank you, Fia. That means a lot. Now,
They made up.
what was that green glow?
I'm not sure, but I feel the better for it. Reinvigorated. Whatever that lot have planned for this seance, I feel ready for them. I feel like we're ready for them. You'll join me, won't you?
I'd be honored to, Aunt.
Dun 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 dun! Mystery solved. Miss Callahan will be protected at the seance. She has healed the land with the help of her nephew. Mystery solved. Dr. Callahan will be protected at the seance. His aunt accepted his help, his ways, to protect the land. Double whammy. Ah. I have a feeling now. I see. The gauge. I bet the gauge, the buttons on the gauge will tell you what sort of ending you get. There's probably 4 different endings or something. Like, depending on how many of the lights you get to switch off. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. 12:10 now. Catholic Mass in the drawing room. Oh, okay. Reflections. Oh, she's still here. Toussaint is back there now.
Satisfied?
Oh, gods, no. The seance is still going ahead. Damage will still happen, but we've protected the well. And I think a rift between Rory and I is mended. Declan, I'm so proud of him. What a fool I was to be such a stick in the mud. I should have trusted his new ways. And, in doing so, had faith in myself as a teacher. I guess one always worries they've not done enough to prepare their young'uns. But you have to let them fly, I suppose. And Rory, he soared.
So, the thing is, like...
You take care.
From our conversations with Fiad Callahan, and the fact that she's so against this seance, it makes me think we should eliminate her. You know? But I don't know if you can do it just based on these facts. Oh, I guess she wears small shoes. So she's eliminated. These shoes are medium-sized. I didn't actually check everybody's shoe size early on when I was going into the room, so... But it's like, it's gonna be Coventry. It's gonna be Coventry, because we can't access his room. It just... I don't know. I feel like it's Coventry. Nobody else here. I think too meta on this sort of stuff. The Asians are talking with Erickson. Don't let her eat your heart.
There really are ghosts in the manor, aren't there?
Have you seen something?
I've certainly seen something. I just can't decide what it was. But everyone seems very certain that...
Lau was the one who saw the washerwoman in the bathroom, I think.
It is. I really do think it is.
I feared as much. Then what can we do about it?
Well, it's not really our place to do anything about. But it will be alright. You'll see.
I might make some extra offerings to my ancestors, just to be sure.
Okay. Kind of a filler conversation.
Again?
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye.
Hello?
You can't talk to them about the catacombs right now.
That's all.
Even though I accessed it, I just wasn't able to find the evidence yet. Okay. Scissors ritual. Someone else made that joke yesterday too. Maybe it was you. Mantavani's in the drawing room. I wonder if we should have gone to the church again. Now that the church, like the Protestant Mass is over. Maybe we can go later when we're not as stressed on time. Attend the Mass and the service, a godly man. The body of Christ, bread.
Does something trouble you, my child?
I only...
This music. It's chanting.
Then be on your way now.
It's kind of creepy.
Thank you.
like another cult thing happening here.
Mr. Ward, would you care to join us for communion?
Yes. The body of Christ. In before it's drugged as well. Is there something I want to contemplate while I'm here? The missing guests. The burning man from the catacombs vision when we were still chasing the guy. Why am I still here? The missing guests. The burning man. The burning man would be Eamon.
Was it Eamon I saw last night in that cell? Do I carry him around with me? A manifestation of my guilt. I cannot. He wasn't real, was he? No. It
Must have been the drugs.
I saw a lot of apparitions last night, most of which meant nothing to me. It was likely just the atmosphere of this place. Twisted, amplified by the drugging. Yes, that must be it.
And now, the Mass has ended. You may go in peace.
5 facts uncovered. Oh. Wow. You get to see who is Protestant, I guess. Like all the people that are Protestant are in there. Murphy, Mantovani, Barbosa, Joyce, O'Meara, Varley. Catholic. These are all Catholics. Barbosa is Catholic. O'Meara is Catholic. Okay, so this will come into play later. Their religion. Yeah, I meant Catholic, sorry. Okay. Have I ever been to the cloakroom? I don't think I've ever been to the cloakroom before. This room here? I think I've literally never stepped in that room before. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe I did and I just forgot. Oh, I've been in here before. Salt bowl. Boots. Used by the guest. Average sized. Large ones and smaller ones. Crates. What the heck are those? Oh, those are the pumpkin lantern things. Wasting time. -1. Okay, let's go to the basement. Hey Pieg, do you have a favorite puzzle game? I see you played a decent amount on stream. Yes, I do have a favorite puzzle game. My favorite puzzle game is Baba Is You. And then after Baba Is You, I would say it's Blueprints, which is not as puzzly as Baba Is You. I also really enjoyed Void Stranger. Void Stranger is definitely puzzly, like more pure puzzles. What else is really good for puzzle games? The Talos Principle 2 is very, very good for puzzle games. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? Best puzzle game is and still is the Portal series. Portal series are great. Portal series, both Portal games are really, really good. I think they are, in my opinion, a bit on the easy side. But there's like custom content too that's harder. The co-op is a lot of fun too. Okay. Ruari is here, Hunter, and Doyle. Show off. Little humble brag.
Mr. Ward.
I think it's safe to say your methods worked.
Well, yes. But also no. We succeeded. Not through my methods, but through Fia's and mine. There is a lesson there for me. I was too focused on the future. But when we forget the past, we don't learn from it. And we repeat the mistakes of it. And we only got there because you stepped in. I'm grateful, of course. But also deeply ashamed.
The reflections seem like they're purely optional
to the
lore.
land and its people
It's
down
like
because of ego.
a way to
That
get
I
some
might have
closure.
let my duty to the land and its people down because of ego. So in all, I am proud of what we achieved here. I'm proud of what it's taught me. And if you will do me the honor,
Aww.
I am proud to call you a friend.
The honor, Doctor, is all mine.
See? They're so nice! How could he possibly be the culprit? Should we just eliminate him because he's such a nice guy? What's happening there?
Where were you? This lot's been sitting there since 9.
That's something to see to. Don't worry about it.
That doesn't boldness, eh?
Sketchy.
Want me to leave you this?
All right, all right. I was only making fun. Keep your shirt on.
Keep your shirt on. If the staff are all busy with the delivery, then this might be my best chance to search in there. What was Hunter doing this morning? He was in the walled garden earlier. He was meeting with Ivy, that's right. That's why he wasn't here. I guess I was assuming that there was something else sketchy, but no. Hatch, door, evidence, basement entrance. One of several entrances to the basement. Okay, we are in the basement now. Here. There's a locked door here. That goes to the north corridor. The north ground floor here. What are these? What the hell are those? And where's the key? We gotta look for the key down here to the southwest corridor. East Annex. East Annex. That goes to the Blake residence. It looks like I need a different, probably more specific key. Private residence. Oh, maybe like the cook? Somebody's coming.
Borrow your dorm key for a second?
Dorm?
Maybe. Why don't you tell me what's happened to yours first?
Oh, this is where they live. Their residences are down
If
here in
you've
the
lost
basement.
it again, you can see about getting another cut yourself.
It's not lost. I just left it in this storeroom, and I don't want to have to go all the way until I have to.
In this storeroom?
I need to sort that mess out. But not until the seance is over and done with. Tell you what, you can have the keys once we have these boxes all moved.
Ah, sake. All right, let's go.
So the keys are currently on Hunter's body. Search the storeroom. The basement. Any more Gwent tonight? Hey, Alpha Centauri. No. Done with Gwent for tonight. But tomorrow, we will. East courtyard basement entrance. Investigate the basement. Search the storeroom. The storehouse for deliveries and household valuables not on display. Maybe the vase is down here. Laundry room. Can't see anything. Doesn't seem like anyone is on the other side. Or am I here? Storeroom. Go in there first before they come back. Lockup for precious items. It is locked. There's a ring of keys inside. That's the keys that Doyle left in there. The other gate is open, but it's blocked by all sorts of boxes and trolleys. I'll need to push the trolleys aside and scramble around if I want to get inside. Okay. Well, puzzle time! This is like the Blueprints puzzle. Kind of. Or not. Or are we just stuck? Can we climb? Just like the protagonist of Blueprints, Declan Ward also cannot climb. But he can crouch! Oh, baby! He can't climb, he can't jump, but he can crouch. The crouching tech is real. Oh, there's a ghost there. Looks to be in working order. I don't think we want to play the piano right now. This puzzle, this trolley puzzle is way easier than the Blueprints one. This is the event schedule. Clipboard. First we take the keys. A key for the basement entrances, the key to the men's dormitory, and a master key for the southwest bedrooms. Southwest corridor, as far as I remember, that's Mr. O'Finn and Mr. Coventry's room. That seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on and not push my luck in being here any longer. What is this clipboard, though? Inventory of stored goods. There's a note scrawled on here, too. Saw Hunter carve something into the wall in the stable. Too drunk to be sure. Should go back tomorrow, maybe. The rest of the text is unintelligible. This is a late game hint for the safe key in case you've missed it, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna run around. Save me a minute. Also, don't tip them off that I was in here. I should have listened before I came out, because what if they were out here? So now I have the key. Okay. I'm gonna go to the laundry room first before I forget. Machine sinks. Baskets. What are we looking in here? This comes out the other side, okay. Can check all of these. Towels. Food orders. Food orders for several of the guests. No, not useful. Ironing board. Crumpled note. It's a letter addressed to Mrs. Caitlin Joyce. The paper is sweetly fragrant. I hope you enjoy this dandelion tea, a beautiful relief for the aches and entirely unmagical. I see how uncomfortable I make you, but I am a practitioner, and I am also a Catholic. This is from Mantovani? This means when I am hated, I must answer with love. That is what it means to be godly. Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. It is signed by Miss Carmela Mantovani. The paper looks like it was crumbled, then shakily smoothed out. If there were tea leaves, they are gone. Letter from Mantovani is an observation? So they made up. We know that. Mantovani can write. Pretty much everybody can, almost everybody can write, except maybe some of the servants. Rack of chemicals. Various liquids, mostly different cleaning agents. Chemical bench. It's also evidence. Apron. Entertainment schedule. Stove. St. Bridget's Cross. A crib. Why is there a crib? A crib for a small child. The name Murphy is inscribed on the foot of it. Murphy crib. She grew up here in the basement as a... Is Joyce her mother? Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay, so we don't want to go out through there. Clipboard, boots. List of jobs to be done around the house. Nothing noteworthy. This is the stairs that go up to the the east corridor? I thought it goes up to the north corridor. I don't need to go up. Men's dormitory. Search the sleeping quarters. Men's dormitory key. Search the men's dormitory. Okay. Nobody's on the other side. Let's go in. Okay. So it should be Varley, Doyle, and Hunter that sleep here. Letters addressed to Mr. Hunter. One seems to come from a brother in the Horseman's Word and warns Mr. Hunter that she is visiting soon. The hell does that mean? Number of letters from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter. They are not formal in nature. In fact, they are quite familiar and affectionate. They had a close bond before this event. We already knew that. A note from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter that indicates she believes Miss Dean is attacking her psychically. You'll do something about this? I don't know what, but you will, won't you, Darag? Something to stop her attack on me, to stop whatever she's done to blind me. I would have thought it would be a relief to lose the sight, but now that I cannot see anything, I am more petrified than ever. If something's to go wrong, I won't know until it's too late. Please, Darag, you have to stop her, by any means. I wonder if Mr. Hunter acted on this information, given the relationship. He may have. Okay. Finally, we can confirm our hypothesis. We already... a scrap of paper. There's a series of 6 symbols on it, but some have been scratched out in frustration. I can see the spiral symbol here. Mr. Hunter must be experiencing the dreams as well. Okay. What are these, though? The Venn diagram stuff. There was something in someone's bedroom that I couldn't open. A chest or a trunk that had like a sigil pattern on it with like, it was like almost like 2 diamonds, 2 concentric diamonds. I think that was Mantovani's. I need to write that down before I forget. Oh yeah, I already did. Sigil for Mantovani's locked box. That's what it reminded me of for a second there. Okay. Hunter. He can craft magical charms. Noted as magically talented in Miss Callahan's notes. We had this hypothesis already, we just couldn't make it official. Hunter's goal is to protect Miss McLeod from Evelyn Dean, from harm. Bind Miss Dean to protect Miss McLeod from harm.
Mr. Hunter placed a binding spell on Miss Dean just before she went missing. I should find and confront him about this.
But it doesn't mean that he was the one who kidnapped her, though. Larger than average boots.
I should close the mystery of who fought with Miss Dean. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
I know, this is the third time that the game has told me this. This is the third freaking time. Okay, we're eliminating his ass because he's got large boots. Brandy, waistcoat, magic book, a book of incantations from the horseman's word. A page on binding charms is held open by some twigs. The charm is made and inserted into the recipient's chimney. Is this something he has done? I mean, we've already finished with him. Now this is someone else's stuff. Nobody lives there. Scrap paper. Burned piece of paper. It must have fallen from the stove. The writing says, "Why can't I remember? Have to protect that poor lass, my baby." Then, what? I don't have a baby. There's a line of symbols, but some of them are lost to the charring. This is the same. This is a lead for Doyle? Symbolic code. For the basement? For this thing? Mysterious symbol? Is it supposed to be something related to that? Scratched out symbols. They have very similar. Okay, so it is this shape, then this shape, then the middle is this shape, then we're missing one. We're missing the fourth one and the sixth one. A sequence of symbols, but we can probably brute force it now that we have all 6 symbols. We know that this is showing us all 6 symbols. Gnostic Bible? Yes. A lot of stuff here. The Black Iron Prison we can discuss with Doyle now. Fact uncovered about Doyle. He has art supplies in his quarters so he can draw, basically. Lockbox, what a strange box. I recognize the symbol from on top from somewhere. What do the symbols mean? I wonder, can I get it open? Huh? Something bugged here. Do I know the order of these symbols? I don't think I... maybe? He also knows the grounds. He's familiar with the grounds. A handkerchief with Evelyn Dean's initials on it. Why does Mr. Doyle have this under his pillow? So much evidence! Oh, man. Where have we seen those symbols before? We've seen those symbols before somewhere. In someone's journal? Possibly? Father Sinat sequence. Okay. Circle, 5 circles, devil, circle, circle. Circle. Devil, circle, circle. Didn't. It's bugged. It's bugged. It like the perspective changes. Circle, 5 circles. Devil, circle, circle. A pile of letters to Mr. Doyle. The more recent ones have gone unopened. They are from Father Sinat and seem to be urging Doyle to finish his work here as quickly as possible. I knew he was a plant, right? I found the sigil to free the Aeon. Hurry and find me where it rests, so I may free us all from the Black Iron Prison. Okay. Letters to Mr. Doyle from Father Sinnott. Seems like the two are plotting something related to a ritual or something. And this is this. This is the sigil to no, I don't know actually. Okay. Travel plans. A map of Europe with some locations marked on it. Clothes. Clothes. Hey, Captain Terry. Good to see you. How are you? So Doyle might try to mislead you. You mean with the man thing? Hearing a voice from the man. Yeah, they have their own motives. Doyle's shoes. Average size black work shoes. So that means medium, right? It's almost 1 o'clock. 12:51 now. This should be Varley's bed. I assume no, Varley doesn't sleep in here. Does Varley sleep in the residence? Or does Varley go home at night? There were only Doyle's and Hunter's stuff in here. Okay. How's this game? Bought this last week and forgot. It's fine. It's pretty good. I have some complaints about it. But I think like for a mystery story, it's pretty good. What are my complaints? My complaints are it really has no challenge. It's mostly like a visual novel type of thing. Well, it's more than a visual novel, because visual novel you just read. But like, you have explorations, you have agency on where to go, what to explore, but there's no real challenge. You can't lose, really. Even though I've personally got the failed game over screen like 4 times already, but you can't really lose. It's like a walking sim, yeah. And my other complaint is like there's some small things that irk me with the logical conclusions that the game comes to. Sometimes it feels like the game almost spoils you on a conclusion or jumps you to a conclusion based on like the UI confirming that this is the case. Even though if it were just me, I would never have assumed that. Like, for example, when I was talking about like the conclusion that the spirit is trying to go through the portal back to the other world, but it can't. Like, the fact that it can't is definitely not something that I would assume. And that its goal is to go back to the portal, but it can't. Okay. Let's go around this way. Oh. What the heck? I can't get past these boxes. I should come back later. Maybe they'll be gone when the delivery is finished. Okay. I can come back later after the delivery is finished because I have the keys now. I hear the staff down this way. I should avoid them. So I can't go anywhere now. Is this door open now? It's green on my map. I need a different, more specific key. I think it's is it exclamation travel in my... It should be exclamation vacation. Sorry. Maybe you can enter the staff room behind the bar now. Maybe. That's a good call. Oh, I'm gonna be gone from Friday to the end of the next week. So a little bit more than a week. Well, So after Thursday's gonna be my last stream this week. In 2 days. We'll do a stream tomorrow, a stream on Thursday, and then no stream until July 20th. The bar is locked? Is it because it's too early in the day? Open between the hours of 4 p.m. and midnight. Okay, I can't go through there. But we can check. We can write it down to remember. Still all the people in the Catholic Mass. So we need to talk to Doyle, we need to talk to Hunter, but we can't right now because they're working. It's gotta be O'Finn that's missing, right? We can go snoop in his room. Yes, we can go snoop in his room. Okay. And Coventry's room. We also have access to Coventry's room now. Are those the last 2 rooms? Have I actually been in every room other than those 2? Okay, here we go. What in heaven's name? His staff is glowing. What? And his circlet, too. This is Mr. O'Finn's circlet. And that's his staff. There are markings inscribed on it, but what do they mean? Ogham. Ogham is a staff name, right? Research translation. Ogham staff. It's offering you a quest. Pagan circlet. Research the secret of the staff. But, oh, he didn't take that with him to the ball, I guess. Search under. Some runes. Mr. O'Finn must have dropped them. There's something marked under there, but I can't make out any details. I need to move the bed. It's the same sigil, the dream sigil, I think. Drag marks. It looks like this bed was moved recently. Someone scratched the symbols on there. This was the same marking as was under Miss Dean's bed. Was he an intended victim? Was he meant to walk to his fate too? But then why was he attacked and taken? Is there another party involved? Or did the kidnapper find themselves needing to act suddenly for some reason? Do we know what this symbol means? It means to sleep, right? No, we don't have it under these sigils, but I think I think it's a symbol to sleep or to dream. No, the symbol to awaken you is this one. Triple triangle. Woke me on using it. Bedroll. It looks like as if he slept on the floor by the fire. Oh, that's why the sigil didn't work, because he slept on the floor. This saved him from the magic trap under his bed. And that's why they had to kidnap him. Druidic sack. A bag full of ritual components. Maybe a flute, bones, stones with Ogham carved into them, the tiny bird skull. This could really only belong to Mr. O'Finn. Evidence, Mr. O'Finn's bag. Okay. I think we're done in here. Maybe the same thing happened to Dean too. She somehow avoided that sigil. I don't think so. I don't think she avoided that sigil. Huh? The locket? Evelyn Dean's locket? And there's a vial. There's a sigil cut into one side. That's the sigil that we need for her thing, for her notes. And a small vial of blood on the other. What is this doing here? Room 22 from my notes. This is where Miss Coventry is staying. Told you Mr. Coventry is freaking sus. Super duper sus. And it dropped outside his door. And also Murphy saw Evelyn and Coventry entering his room the other day, and he vehemently denied it and threatened her. Dracula. It's 12:58. Oh no. Lunch is starting soon. A letter instructing that on the event of his death, all of Mr. Coventry's assets be transferred to Walter Blake. What? The plot thickens. How the hell are these people connected? Why is Coventry connected to Walter Blake? Why is he willing all of his stuff to Walter Blake? Where are his medium-ass shoes? Someone show me his medium-sized shoes. Come on. Local book. History book. A book on the Blake family and Manor has been well read and annotated. So he knows the grounds, maybe, from this book? Do I need to get out of here in 10 minutes? Look on this region of Ireland. All Blake holdings are marked out on it. He has studied the manor grounds in detail. See? Painting supplies, he knows how to draw. A portrait of a lady. Is this Miss Dean? She has the brooch. Or brooch. This is unexpected. Painting of Dean. Oh, he was painting her maybe while she was in here. Maybe. Leather folder, work correspondence addressed to Summon Coventry. It appears to be a list of ring sizes, along with some figures listing the prices of requested diamonds for Coventry jeweler business. Was she going to... Was the ring supposed to get resized was Coventry supposed to resize that ring from Darcy's husband for Evelyn Dean? He paints his French girls, yeah, pills. Small supply of sleeping pills. Regular book. Unfinished paintings. He has a talent, no doubt. Stationery. Okay. No boots in here. No shoes in here. Arg. But we got so much stuff. A Tice Pain. A sigil is inscribed in the locket. I need to go to dinner, or not dinner, lunch. I need to go to lunch, but there's so much stuff we need to do. We have the sigil to open her notes now, Evelyn Dean's notes. We need to talk to Walter about this. Not Walter, I'll talk to Jonathan Blake about this stuff. Speak to Coventry. Yeah, a lot of stuff just unlocked as was expected. And we have a bunch of, we have like some things to act on, some things to confront. We still need to find a key to the catacombs. I wonder if one of the keys that we picked up in the basement is a key to the catacombs, but probably not. I would have said. Varley is here.
Mr. Ward. will you be
Doyle's
taking your
working in
lunch
the
now?
basement. I mean,
I am. In fact, the Marquez has invited me to join him for a meal.
Very good. Let me take you to your seat.
I really like this art style, sort of comic bookish. Yes, I like it
Mr.
too.
Ward. Good to speak with you again. I trust you are enjoying your time with us here at the Manor. You will join me for lunch there.
Of course.
Yes. Thank you for the offer. I will admit, it is not often that I get to dine with nobility.
What brought you here, Mr. Ward?
I beg your pardon.
Are you a student of the occult? You are a working man, so I do not think you are here to climb social ladders. Perhaps you lost somebody.
Stay silent. Evelyn Dean, brother. The tenants. What are the tenants?
I lost my brother, Eamon. We were firemen.
Firemen?
I stopped after a blaze.
That's that's why he's on fire.
I know fishermen who think that when the sea takes them, it's their time to go. I never met a fireman who felt the same about flames.
I am sorry for your loss. My wife, she died in a carriage accident. Same one that crippled our boy. Do you know there are reports of over 100 different ghosts wandering these grounds? But
change of subject?
Not her. After it happened, I would wheel Walter around night after night, hoping to see her. Eventually, he asked to stop coming.
No.
Not long after that, I gave up too. Maybe gave up is being unfair on myself, given this event.
Right.
I have somehow convinced myself that if all this is true, this business with the seance, maybe I can see her again. Speak with her again. The silent dinner, Mr. Ward. Will you invite your brother to it?
Huh? Okay.
I think I will. Yes.
I shall have the housekeeper lay a place out for him then. It is at 8 p.m. sharp this evening. You would not want to miss him should he come. Now, if you will excuse me, there is a lot to prepare for later.
Oh, I wanted to scroll up. Crap. Attend the silent dinner. That wasn't very useful, speaking to him. Okay. Let's go to the library real quick. Man, so many people eating there. We now know that Blake did not call us here. Yeah, that's true. Nobody's in the library. It's empty. Who is Wilhelmina Blake? August Blake was born 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Gizeh. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Wilhelmina Blake. After she vanished, her younger sister Elizabeth experienced episodes of melancholy and would roam the grounds searching for Wilhelmina, adamant she had never left Blake Manor. No body was ever discovered for Wilhelmina, and so her final whereabouts and fate remain unknown. So maybe the vase is connected to the portal? Maybe she also went through the portal? Egyptian archaeology. Vase of Nectanebo. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, had recovered it from Gizeh in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. This vase sounds cursed. We can discuss this with Isham. Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Is there anything else we want to research? Maybe Varley called us here? Maybe. I don't think so, though, with how cold he was towards us at the beginning. He was very cold towards us. If I had to guess who called us, I would guess Murphy or Toussaint. Yeah. I would guess Murphy or Toussaint. Could also be Walter Blake. We know nothing about Walter Blake. I do not think that the boy is even 10 years old yet. Has a good vantage point of the grounds from his room and likely knows the area well. Still mourns the loss of his mother. Wounded in a carriage accident that killed his mother. I missed you checking on the fireplace in the library. The guy was supposed to be there during the game. No, you haven't missed it. I just never checked it. Because I didn't think there would be any evidence here. But maybe you're right. Oh, there's a cigar burn on the chair's arm. It looks to be a reasonably fresh burn. Cigar burn on chair. And I can talk to this. Okay, I can. This is evidence maybe that Scarrett was telling the truth? And then that would leave... Could it have been Mr. Scared who left the cigar burn? If I can confirm he burnt the chair while the bridge game was on, that would be enough to clear him. Then the only person left that we couldn't clear would be Omira. He claims he was in his room praying. And we've been in his room. He is a Catholic. But if he was in his room praying, there's no one who can confirm or deny that to be the case. Who can we discuss this with? Housekeeper, Varley. Can I speak with Varley right now? Murphy, Doyle. These people are all working right now. Quinn's eating lunch right now, and then like a bunch of other people are locked. Can I speak with him? Just talk?
May I be of...
Cigar burn. I see there's damage to one of your armchairs. A cigar burn. Damage from one of your colleagues, it appears, sir. Some people do not consider or perhaps care about the cost of such repairs. Mrs. Joyce has done her best, but I'm afraid we might need to employ the skills of an upholsterer once the event is finished. Did you see it happen? No. Miss Quinn reported it to me on Tuesday night after the bridge game. Perhaps she saw the culprit herself. I didn't ask. 7 discussions unlocked.
I need nothing.
Certain.
So I can now discuss it with a bunch of these other people. So I should talk to Quinn about it, but Quinn's having lunch right now, I believe. Yeah, she's having lunch right now, and I can't go in.
May I?
Is a spectacular portrait you have of Wilhelmina Blake in the atrium? Yes. The center of one of the odder occurrences from Blake Manor. I'm told she had sudden and drastic change of character. One day she was content with her life here. The next she was ordering a carriage to Gofford, taking just a small suitcase. She never returned or sent for any of her belongings. They're all still down in the basement. Her belongings are still down in the basement, huh? Interesting. Can you tell me much of the catacombs under the manor? I've only read of them despite my efforts to find a way in. They always seemed like it might draw more guests in. I read a Norman Blake used dynamite to try to open them up in 1834. He died in the blast. What a way to go. I assume he took the entrance out with him, perhaps the entire structure. Library topic unlocked. Norman Blake.
I need nothing.
Certainly.
Oh. Murphy's the cook. She can't write. Yeah, Murphy's the cook, she can't write. So we've already eliminated her. There's probably more people that we could eliminate, to be honest. His name was marked off of Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. He probably could be eliminated. Blake history. Norman Blake. Strange, there's no record of a Norman Blake. Huh? What? Then where did Varley get that stuff about Norman Blake blowing up the catacombs with dynamite? Huh? Edward Blake. Englishman serving the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland by then English Commonwealth. He was a notable figure among the English forces and was accredited for his success by Cromwell himself, who awarded him a significant parcel of conquered land in Connaught. The Blakes have gone on to become significant figureheads in their community and have upheld their position for a few hundred years. The current Marquess of Doon and the 9th person to hold the title. Passed on to him by Richard Blake, son of William Blake. Barley is still sus? Yeah. Barley told us that Norman Blake blew up the catacombs, but there is no Norman Blake in the records. Is he lying to us? Why would he lie about this? To make sure we don't go down into the catacombs? Investigate Mr. Varley's quarters. I assume he's housed in the manor's basement, but he was not in the dorms. Okay. First, we need to make a list of things to do, because we're getting overwhelmed with how much stuff, how many leads we have now. Okay, confirm cigar Basically talk to Quinn about cigar. Talk to Hisham about vase. Talk to Coventry. On use sigil for ED's notes. Oh, research Ogham. We need to research Ogham as well. Have to do with Finn's staff. So where's that gonna be? Irish folklore? No. Irish mythology? No. What is Ogham? Geography? No. Archaeology? Canopic jars. Canopic jars were used in ancient Egyptian burials to hold the significant major organs of the mummified person, typically decorated with images of God. The belief was that a person would need the soul of their viscera in the afterlife, and the canopic jars were intended to store them until such a time. There would be 4 jars per mummified person, one to contain the stomach, liver, lungs, and intestines. In the later period, the once plain jars would be topped with the figure of a god, one of the 4 sons of Horus, each associated with a companion goddess and cardinal direction. Right, okay, with the bird and the stuff like that. What is Ogham? I thought Ogham was the name of the staff. White Heather. I do know that it was on the Ogham topic was unlocked. Captain of the Forest. Free men, usually of limited financial means, tasked with hunting and recapturing escaped slaves in Brazil. This has to do with Barbosa. Settlements established by escaped Afro-Brazilian slaves. Many of the settlement's residents lived in poverty. These communities originated during the 16th century in Brazil, where Afro-Brazilian slaves fled brutal conditions on sugar plantations in Brazil. It is said that Aqualtune, an Angolan princess and general, who was enslaved during a Congolese war, these are such hard words to say, escaped with some of her soldiers and founded Palmares, which is one of the largest quilombos in Brazil. Irish history. Ogham carvings. It looks like these carvings are written in the ancient Irish alphabet of Ogham. This book has a table of letters here. Could this be used to translate the carvings on Mr. O'Finn's staff? Whoa. Each letter is composed of several lines. Which letter matches each set of lines? Okay. Like, you know, these puzzles are not real puzzles. These puzzles are just more like busy work. So that's one of the main complaints I have about this game, is that it's mostly just a story game, which is fine. But there's no real strategy or difficulty to it. Left 1, diagonal 2, straight 5, left 2. The Ogham means Diglasail Andraioctum, which means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. Ah, yes. If my translation is correct, this means unlock the magic to me. The power in the phrase is tangible as I think or speak it. Magical phrase. Harden the staff, I found this phrase, which means something akin to unlock the magic to me. The secret of the staff. Should I go back and try to pronounce it? It doesn't say I can act on anything or any lead. Okay. Confront Doyle and Hunter? Yeah. Confront Hunter, act on Ivy McLeod, which is still find a key. But we need to find Catacombs key. Confront Doyle, Hunter. So now I'm wondering, like, how reliable are the things that people tell us? Varley just lied to us about Norman Blake. Doyle may have lied to us about the man's voice. We still need to find a third representative for Lloyd Dupre. That's insane how long that's been going on. The time management is the only real obstacle. Yeah. But I think even that is probably pretty loose. Like, they could probably give you a lot of leeway for that. Okay, we are going to Miss Dean's room to try the sigil. I think actually the hardest challenge of this game is probably the sigil puzzles. Like trying to trace all the sigils without writing two lines at the same time, like overlapping. That's probably the hardest part of the game. And I could see some people having, like, definitely struggling with that. Is this stuff in here? Yes. Okay, stained page. Now I should have, okay. This is 4. This is 4. This is 3. This is 3. I gotta start here. This one is 7, so I have to end here. Boom. This symbol we saw somewhere else too. Are these Miss Dean's private notes? What did she want to hide so dearly? It's apparent I was right. I had little doubt, of course, but the jump from instinct to confirmation has been beyond imagining. I am the descendant of a Milesian ruler, one among 3. That's what the symbol means. 3 rulers, 3 descendants. My power is not imagined nor subjective. It is written in the authority of blood. Those curling waves emblemize my blood. Power is for the deserving, it said. I thought it ominous at first, even a trap. But it is clear I was paranoid. Perhaps it is simply the truth. That symbol, she said it represents her bloodline. Then why do I recognize it from the sack in Mr. O'Finn's room? Ah. Is it possible that they share the same powerful Milesian ancestor, and that's why they're both getting captured? They're both getting kidnapped. Research more about Milesians. Miss Dean's bloodline. She is descended from the sorcerer rulers of the Milesians. Notes on Milesian bloodlines. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Miss Dean's attendance. I can hypothesize now. Vial of blood. Is that her Milesian blood? Could this be Miss Dean's blood? Miss Dean attended blank blank information because blank blank information about her blank. Oh wait, this is blue. I thought it was red. That was because an invite promised power information about her powerful Milesian ancestors.
Someone invited Miss Dean to the manor. Someone who knew about her Milesian lineage.
Milesian.
They also seem to believe that she is a wellspring of magical potential. I've known people who are happy to exploit the skills of others. Did Miss Dean's mysterious correspondent really help her from the goodness of their heart?
Maybe the culprit is the one who invited
What are they
her.
getting out of it for themselves? Can I learn anything about the culprit from this?
This is such a big jump in logic, but it does kind of make sense. There are three descendants, and the third one is trying to eliminate the other two. Aren't all Irish Milesian though? Yes, they are all descended from them, from that race or species or whatever. But they're not all descendants from the rulers. Or the sorcerers. The sorcerer rulers. They know Miss Dean.
That seems
unlikely.
Unlikely. Their entire message is built on intrigue and trust. If she met them, and it was somebody she knew, it could be enough to chase her away. This is possible, but there is no way I can tell that from this letter. This is likely true. They admit they are a stranger, and that is certainly true. Their entire message is built on intrigue and trust. If she met them, and it was somebody she knew, it could be enough to chase her away. Given that, I am looking for somebody with no prior
This
history with
is
Miss Dean.
I don't know if I agree with this, but okay, whatever.
I have picked up another. I wonder if there's anyone and if not, what investigating can I do to?
Okay, she was invited on the promise of knowledge and power about her ancient Milesian ancestors. The culprit did not know Miss Dean. This is a bit of a stretch. I also think so. Maybe we need to read the invite letter again. We have never met, but I know who you are, what you are. I mean, this does say we have never met, but... but, yeah. Okay. Who knew her? Quinn knew her, right? Eliminate. Because Quinn already knew her. Hunter did not know her. No history. I guess I should be asking these people if they knew her or not. No history with Miss Dean, but he was already eliminated. This person has gone missing. There's no way for Dean to check on that? True. Until she meets the person who sent her that invitation and meets them face to face, there's not, like, it can't really backfire. Who already knew Mrs. Dean? Or, Callahan knew Mrs. Dean. Eliminate. Toussaint didn't know Mrs. Dean. They already knew each other because they were being blackmailed. But even then, the person just has to not give away that they wrote the invitation. Well, I'm saying, like, at some point, they're supposed to meet, right? The inviter and Mrs. Dean is, like, Miss Dean is coming to the seance to meet this person, to learn more about her heritage. They have to set up a meeting at some point. It's probably Coventry, man. It's gotta be Coventry. This is his first time meeting Miss Dean. Dupre has never met Miss Dean before. Scarrett found letters from him to Miss Dean. He knew, so he's eliminated. Darcy, we don't know. Doyle, we don't know. Varley has never met Miss Dean. Okay. We eliminated many more people. Elysian bloodline. Okay. We kind of need it to be 2 o'clock to be able to talk to a lot of the people. Because a lot of the people that I want to talk to are still in lunch right now. I'm gonna go research stuff in the library. Irish history. There's no Milesian bloodline here. Irish folklore. There was... Milesians were in here somewhere. I just didn't click on them last time I saw it. Milesians. The tribe of mankind, a word for the ancient Irish, I suppose, from which many of us are descended. Led here thousands of years ago by 3 chieftain brothers, Eber, Finn, Amergin, and Eramon, who were said to be powerful sorcerers. They clashed with the old gods, the Tuatha De Danann, and reached a truce after much fighting. They tricked the old gods, right? They agreed to split the land in half between them, but the Milesians tricked the old gods and picked the top half. That's when the gods disappeared underground and mankind settled this land. Okay. 3 Milesian rulers, Eber, Finn, O'Finn, Amergin, and Eramon. Okay. Okay, what the hell do we do in the meantime? Quinn, Hisham, Coventry, Fiad, Murphy. Let's go to the... Okay, what we can either... We can check the basement again to see if it's more accessible now. We can also check the garden and the hedge maze to see if there's any people there that we can talk to. Or if they're one of the people that we need to talk to over there. Nobody is here. 0 people. I wonder if we can access the church if there's no mass being held. Maybe there's some stuff we can do there. Scare it? Oh, there's Coventry.
We
meet again. Cigar burn. Do you know what happen to know where the cigar burns on the library chair came from? And why would I know that? Has somebody said something? No. Then away with you, sir. He doesn't want... He doesn't want it to be pinned on him. But it was definitely him. How can I get him to tell... How can I confirm whether or not he was praying in his room? He claims that he was in his room praying during the bridge game. Ask God. Oh, man.
I'll be off. Don't let me.
The thing is, did Omira already know Evelyn? It seems like he did, right? Yeah. Publicly rejected his marriage proposal. He did already know her. What do we know about Scarrett? He's already been eliminated. Knew Miss Dean before she arrived. Yeah. Where is... He's up by the church. Prime suspect number 1. Hello, Mr. Coventry.
Mr. Ward.
You mentioned you are a jeweler. I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels, and so as a result did I. I found work cleaning a shop. At first, I was a well-spoken lad, and as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London, did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well. No small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, not a whole lot more. Wife recently deceased. Is here on the hope of speaking one last time with his recently deceased wife. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess I'm lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here on the hopes that the claims about this seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. I find I just cannot sleep well here. I hope you're faring better. Well, I have pills that help with that sort of thing. I'd wager I could fall asleep on a battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams get through. Or at least, I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. So he's not affected by the dreams. Ooh. Painting of Dean. This is a fine location, is it not? I only wish I knew how to capture it. Do you paint, sir? In fact, I do. It helps keep my hand steady, which is useful for work. Have you painted much while here? Not as much as I'd hoped. There's so much happening that I'm not left with the energy. What have you painted? A landscape? I couldn't say, sir. It is work that was done in confidence. Oh, a commission. Something of the sort. But I couldn't say more. It wouldn't be gentlemanly. The young master, Walter Blake. Do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident some years back, the one his mother died in. I gather it left the boy scarred, both physically and mentally. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff. That's like, so why is he leaving all of his... Why is he willing all of his stuff to Walter Blake? He doesn't even seem to know him that well. It's not like the company of strangers. Does he have some sort of deal with Jonathan Blake? Oh, the Blake family fortune has recently fallen. The Blakes are losing a lot of money recently. They're in financial trouble. Mr. Coventry came to a deal with Jonathan so that Jonathan's son, Walter Blake, would have more fortune, would have an inheritance. And in return, Jonathan set up this seance to help Coventry talk to his dead wife? Maybe? I don't know. That's kind of a speculation, but maybe. That is a strange one, This is a strange one, Mr. Coventry, but I found a dropped locket in the southwest corridor, which I believe you're staying in. Oh, why, that belonged to my dear dead wife from before we married. Dabney, she was. Elaine Dabney. Didn't he just say her... What the fuck? Didn't he just say his wife's name was... Lillian? I'm here hoping to speak with her. You see, I'm told something personal can help anchor the ghost. I must have dropped it. Thank you, Mr. Ward. Wait, are we giving it back to him? Name mismatch. Yeah, what the... Huh. Mr. Coventry gave me 2 names for his deceased wife, Lillian Smith and Elaine Dabney. Sorry, what was your wife's name again? Lillian Coventry Smith, before we married. Oh, you told me her name was Elaine Dabney. Well, that was my first wife. A man of my age has history, you see. Fucking bullshit. Did we actually give that back to him? We didn't give this back to him, did we? This fucking bullshit. Dude, this guy is like so sus on so many levels now. Did he get drunk? Did he drink? I've never been to anything like it. When you get to my age, you think you've seen everything. Evidently, I was wrong. I saw a great many things. I had conversations with all manner of near-human things. It should have been terrifying, but it was also exhilarating. I'm left entirely drained by it today, though. He was playing. Wait. Yeah, he was playing, right? Evelyn Dean. Have you met Miss Dean? Not really, no. Every time I see her, she's exhausted from her day. I suppose this is an important event for her. Even though I don't know the woman, I can tell she's a big fish in this pond. I'm sure she'll find time for me by the time this is all over.
Good day. And to you.
So many sus things. Talk to Master Blake, investigate room 22. Okay. I can go in the church? Gonna snoop around here for evidence. Altar crucifix. This altar cross looks like made of gold. It might well be, I suppose. Votive stand. Bible. The Bible written in English. It's open to on 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Baptismal font. No doubt many of the Blake who was baptized here, but has not seen use in many, many years. Oh, it's used for baptism. Okay. Minus 1 minute. Okay, nothing here. When will we get a chance to go to the Blake family residence? We need another key to go there, to access it from a basement hallway. And we need to check the hedge maze to see who's in the hedge maze. Is anything else happening here? Synod is in the catacombs. Synod is in the catacombs. And maybe kitchen basement for Murphy? Anybody here in hedge maze? Nope, completely empty. Okay. So let's go into the catacombs from this behind the statue entrance, I guess. Arwah Hisham hypothesis. Oh. I didn't realize I have a hypothesis available. Arwah Hisham's goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is because it is not here? No, what? Reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it is not here? Because it is cursed?
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Did we know that the vase was cursed? Am I just having old man memory? We got that from the library? Oh, right, because it like the owner like changes personality very drastically. That's the curse. Something about it. There's more mystery about it. Oh, and they disappeared, you think. Long storied history of before has a long storied history. Yeah, okay. The vase is cursed, a possession of the great pharaoh magician Nekton Nebo. Okay. So we have a confront now for Hisham as well. Hello? Can we not? We can't go in this way? I don't think we can go in this way. We can only come out this way. Okay. Hello. He's in that cell. What are you doing here?
Father?
Discussion.
Don't play coy with me, child.
Phew.
I saw you come this way last night during the ball. Did you
Oh.
find it? A secret way further down.
Aye, no. I came here following somebody myself. I didn't know of it before.
So, Father Synod is trying to free this Aeon?
What are you looking for? A way further down?
This is not the only secret buried beneath these grounds.
You know of Mr. Doyle outside of this event, this place? What an odd question. What makes you ask that, I wonder? Sigh. Seamus was part of my flock. He came here for work and eventually removed himself from the church. And so our correspondence slowed, then stopped. It is his life, his choice. What brought you to the catacombs? I suppose you have me over the proverbial barrel. You might think this very strange, Mr. Ward, but I'm searching for something. An entity called an Aeon. Though you might think of it an angel of sorts. I believe one resides here on the grounds. I am hoping these catacombs will lead me to it. I know. Burial record. What else do you expect me to say other than someone recently died? My condolences, etc. to Miss Barbosa. Seriously, what a troll. Oh. You know what? And then there's the silent dinner at 8 p.m. Perhaps a slightly pagan tradition, but a harmless one. Other than that, I will spend the day blessing the halls before the seance at 9 p.m. We only have 7 hours before this game is going to end. No.
I'll go with...
I should have tried to get Coventry's timetable. Have we eliminated Father Synod? Yeah, we have. What's this guard room? Did I actually go in the guard room? I don't think I actually went in the guard room before. No. Huh? It's completely empty? There's literally nothing in here that you can interact with? What? Okay. Is this supposed to... Did we make any developments or progress with this thing? Okay. Want to go ask Coventry about his timetable, and then probably just waste 2 minutes and try to find some other NPCs, like talk to Hisham, do some confronts. Why can't we confront Scarrett yet? Or did we already confront him?
Mr. Ward.
No. Let's ask about this. Nothing to do with me, dear boy. I can assure you. Timetable. Anything planned for today? The doctor's talk at 3 p.m. and of course I'm giving my own talk at 5 p.m. History of the region. I'm interested in attending the silent dinner at 8 p.m. Okay, one more. What does he know about Walter Blake? I saw him once being wheeled through the grounds, but that was only from a distance. I gave him a wave and he returned it, but I'll admit it was lackluster. Not used to people, a bit of a recluse. Having lost his mother at such a young age, this is understandable.
Good day. And to you.
Still, obviously doesn't know him well at all. Never even really met him before. Yet he's willing everything to Walter Blake. Final hour of delivery, stables.
I should investigate the basement soon.
I mean, I've already gone. I will go again, but... Jonathan is back here. Let's talk to him again. There's stuff to talk about with him. I do have to go soon, though. Your son, Walter, he keeps to himself? He's not best suited to life in a hotel, but our private residence is large enough that he's never forced to face that reality. Would he have been different had that accident not happened? His mother was certainly more social than I. Perhaps he would have learned some of that from her. Did you know that Mr. Coventry has left all of his earthly possessions to Walter in his will? Has he? How unusual. I suppose he has no children of his own. He must have taken a shine to the boy. Still... What? That's such a muted reaction. What the heck? Does the name Wilhelmina Blake mean anything to you? Ah, a great aunt of mine, if I am not mistaken. I don't recall much about her. She disappeared long before I arrived into the world, but yes, I do recall that she disappeared. We have a portrait of her in the lobby, I believe. And no doubt, something on her in the library if you're interested. I don't think I can even ask him about Norman Blake. There's no discussion point about Norman Blake. If you don't mind me asking, do you happen to know what caused those burns on the library chair? I'll be sure to tell Mr. Varley to have it seen too. Evelyn Dean, have you spoken much? She left before we had a chance to be introduced. A shame, I'd gather she's quite the woman and a capable practitioner of her art. So he never met her before. Okay. Tell me about Coventry. Have you met Mr. Coventry? I've tried to meet with each of the event's guests. His reason for being here mirrors my own. He has lost a wife. Hopefully he too gets what he wants from the seance.
If you'll excuse me.
Okay. We have Hisham's schedule. Joyce is in the ballroom. Let's go. Back to the ballroom we go. Talk to Joyce about the cigar burn. Why do I have the feeling that I'll eventually eliminate everybody from having a fight with Evelyn? But yeah, O'Meara is definitely the hardest to... Darcy... Erickson, Varley... O'Meara is definitely the hardest to confirm his alibi, because he was supposedly alone praying in his room. They're not talking, right? Can't eavesdrop. Oh. Hello? Eavesdrop? Oh. Can I not eavesdrop because I'm too close? I have to
teaching me magic
cover the
too.
bubble. Teaching me magic
She's
too.
teaching you what? That little witch. Lord bless and protect me. If I had known Miss Dean was a bride of
Yeah,
fire
Evelyn Dean has been teaching
and corrupted
Murphy
you
magic.
too, I should have done things differently.
Joyce seems to be like the mother role to Murphy. She probably raised Murphy in the
It's only
crib in the
magic.
laundry room.
To give me a better way in life.
Saoirse Murphy, you stay your
See, she
tongue.
even uses her full name.
All the Marquess did in letting you stay. You bring that into the house.
Me? He's the one who brought it. He and his friend. We had no say. I'm just making the best of it.
His friend is
The
Mantovani?
Marquis did nothing for me.
Oh.
My child be taken.
Oh, it's Murphy's child. It's Saoirse's Murphy's child, but her child was
I could
taken.
have stopped. If I knew half of what these people know.
Of course. Why would Saoirse's crib still be around after all these years?
That's the devil tempting you, child.
More than the Lord's ever done for.
Learning magic. Miss Murphy appears to have been receiving tutelage in the magical arts from Miss Dean. Sir? I can't even discuss that with her? I've noticed there are burns in the armchair. Sorry. It only upsets me to see people disrespect the library, so I'm learning to read and they just take it for granted. I'm sure Mrs. Joyce would know. She keeps the place after all. Catacombs, badly written note. I need to discuss this. I found a note lying about in the hallways, miss, but I couldn't make out all the words. It looked like someone was hoping to ask Father Sinat for help. Oh, just rubbish, sir. I'll dispose of it. Where did you say it was? Such a stupid, stupid idea. Please forgive me for prying, but it seems as though you're trying to speak with Father Sinat. Was there something you'd hoped to ask him? Nothing that wouldn't be better left unasked, sir. What do you know about the catacombs under the manor? Only what I know from rumors and nightmares, sir, or it was just one nightmare, I suppose. I was searching for treasure in these strange tunnels, only I never found it, and the tunnels didn't end. Okay.
I'll leave you.
Finally.
Good day.
Gonna ask her about the cigar burn, and then I have to leave. Good heavens, sir, when I tell you that I've done my wrist in trying to sew up that hole. Weren't it proper, I'd wring his neck. Oh, I mean, that is to say, no, I'd do it. These are good chairs, and they'll only end up in the master's house now. Such a waste. You know who it caused? Who caused it then? Not exactly, sir. I heard about it Wednesday morning from Mr. Varley. One of the bridge players must have seen it happen. Oh, he doesn't know. So then we have to ask, probably Quinn. Quinn probably knows. Okay. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. GG's. Bye-bye. Later. Thanks for watching.